Welcome back to another video. I've been working hard this summer. I've been working on my half and half out on a 4-inch mat now. Before, I used an 8-incher, and now I'm using a 4-incher. I've also been working on some double pikes with the 4-incher. I know double pikes aren't new, I was just working on them at practice. I've also been trying a round off 2.5 front tuck. The 2.5 is also not new, but for this season, I've recently been trying to connect a front tuck out of it. But as you can see, this hasn't been going so well. I'm probably going to take out the front tuck, but I'll definitely keep the 2.5 twists because of its D value. Here's some pommel. The really only new thing I've been doing is a circle to handstand, which I think is pretty cool. Since Nebraska, I've been doing Yurchenkos on the real vault, but one thing I didn't do in Nebraska was train my actual vault into the foam pit. So it was good to do that when I got back. On P-bars now, I've been learning a giant. I was going to work on them in Nebraska, but because of the big rip, I couldn't. So I had to wait for my rip to heal. But I think it's looking pretty good. Lastly, also in Nebraska, I started to do some high bar dismounts again after a couple months. Since then, I've added a Chinese tap and I've piked the double back. Yes, the Chinese tap gives you more power, but it gives me a little too much power, as you can see. I have to open up at just the right time, or else this happens. So what about a triple back? I get a lot of height and power, so subscribe and stick around if you want to see that.